host.
It's the Arsenio Hall Show. My name is Arsenio Hall.
Arsenio Hall was a stand-up comic and actor who had street cred with the kids and a sunny demeanor that made him not at all scary to network TV.
Let's get busy.
He was the late night talk show host that was the coolest, bar none.
It was a party. That's what made it exciting. You were having a party in your living room.
He had on all that nice late 80s gear, all that bright colors, and he had the long-ass finger.
Even if your mom was trying to get you in bed for school that next day, you kind of had to stay up to watch who was going to come on Arsenio.
We've got Tony, yeah!
He just had a nice pace to his show, which was a great alternative to Johnny Carson.
He said, you know, I'm gonna come in and energize you.
Everything about Arsenio was fresh, from his guests, to his clothes, to his rallying cry.
Arsenio had the whole thing with the whoo. And everybody across the country was doing that. I was.
People you would not expect to do this were doing this. Oh, hey, nice putt, John. You know what I mean?
Woo woo.
The show peaked with a 3.9 rating, an immense success for a syndicated show.
Everybody in the community loved Arsenio.
Please give it up for MC Light.
The key to Arsenio's success was tapping into the youth audience, both black and white, and the phenomenon of hip-hop.
Cha-cha-cha to this morning. I'm the dopest female that you've heard thus far.
He was bringing on acts, which was considered cutting edge, that CBS and NBC and ABC wasn't going nowhere near.
I like to call them the hippies of hip-hop.
De La Soul.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Letterman wasn't booking them. Tonight Show wasn't booking them. So he had free reign of all of this great black music that was exploding out of America in the late 80s.
Kid and Play.
Boogie Down Production.
New edition!
Arsenio's show was so important to artists. After trying, launching a new project, you can go to perform on his show, and the next day, you would start seeing the sales pick up.
Mr. MC Hammer.
When the world saw the Hammer show, it had a huge impact on my record sales. It was fantastic.
What a crowd!
Arsenio was like a master translator. Like he could take all the languages in and make them common.
Black America, Latin, even white America too. He created that show that everybody could watch.
Once we got Arsenio, it's like, yes, we have our Johnny Carson. We're dope too now. What?
How you like me now?
Coming up, the first network that was all black all the time.
BET was a dream come true.
Plus, Bill Cosby shows us a different world.
Oh, this is amazing. And the kids are beautiful and they're smart. Oh my God, that's us.
Next on VH1's Black in the 80s, Color TV. At the beginning of the 80s, primetime TV was all about the glitter and obscene wealth of white folks on evening soaps like Dynasty and Dallas. Meanwhile, in real life, there was a rising black middle class in America.
The 80s was quite ironic. On the one hand, black working people and poor people were pushed even more to the margins, but it was also a moment of unbelievable, unprecedented opportunity for the black middle class.
Images of middle-class blacks were nowhere to be found on the networks. Hollywood had no black power brokers to bring more human, realistic portrayals of blacks to television.
It's very important who's telling the story and whose story is it. The executive producer, being a person of color, makes all the difference because then they approach the narrative and the characterization with that kind of insider understanding.
No one had better inside information on the black family than comedy giant Bill Cosby.
Everybody grew up with Bill, so anything that Bill does, you kind of want to watch. Fat Albert and all the other stuff he did before that, he has that following from earlier on. He was able to say, okay, well, what would happen if I created a successful show where I wasn't just a hired actor, where I was the show?
The premiere of The Cosby Show in 1984 revolutionized network TV.
I am your father. I brought you in this world, and I'll take you out.
Here we had an affluent, progressive, healthy African-American family.
The Cosby Show changed the landscape of television because it made it okay for a man of color to be a doctor.
I'm telling you, all I had to do is